Hello, everybody. So we got another news story going on. What is this here? Let's see what's this. It says Lucy Spraggan says she felt like a corporate problem after being graped while competing on X Factor. X Factor. Is that like the American Idol British version? Um, yeah, I guess. Like that's terrible that that happened to her, but yeah, you probably would feel like a corporate problem because what else are they supposed to do? You'd have a problem if they try to go on with the show, right? If that happened to you, like that'd be weird if they just try to go on like nothing happened. So they have to deal with it because they're a corporation. I don't, ah, my dear. Lucy Spraggan says she felt like, yep. After she was raped during a night out. Okay, so it wasn't while she was at the show. It was like she went out for drinks or something. Night out while competing on the show. Okay. The Canterbury-born singer, 31, was just 20. Uh, so it's 11 years ago. Was just 20 when she was scouted to take part in the ITV series. So she didn't volunteer for the show. She was scouted. Someone brought her in. Okay. Over a decade ago and sailed through to the live shows after impressing with a repertoire of self-penned songs performed on her guitar. Her reality TV dream came crashing to a halt, however, a week after week 3 when she was raped by Porter Sobi John. That is an unfortunate name, especially considering his crime, who later pleaded guilty to the attack and was jailed. So would they get drunk together? How did she end up uh hanging out with this guy or being around him by herself without anybody else around to protect her? Now in a new interview with Elizabeth Day on her How to Fail podcast, I wouldn't consider that failing. You were a victim of a crime. Spraggan has blasted the aftercare. What are they supposed to do for you, lady? I don't understand. The aftercare she received from the show's production company, Fremantle and ITV, saying it deflated any ounce of self-worth that I had left. I don't understand. They make music, they produce musicians, they produce a show. They're not equipped to deal with this. I don't what did you expect from them? Expect them to sing you a song? Breaking down in tears, she added, "What makes me sad about that was how let down I was. I just feel sorry for myself. I wish I could have marched in and said, 'Don't worry, we're going to take you somewhere.' I wish I could have marched in and said, 'Don't worry, we're going to take you somewhere. You don't have to worry about anything.'" To yourself? Or do you wish they would have done that for you? Uh, Um, okay, this is weird, man. I don't even know what to think about this. There was and still is image, huh? A huge failure in duty of care towards me, not just my physical self, but my mental self. What are they supposed to do for you? It, it, it looks like the cops took care of the things, and it happened when you're on your own personal time. What are they supposed to do? Broadcast it? After the final live of X Factor 2012, I was not contacted again by ITV. Yeah, well, who was supposed to contact you? Did you have an agent? Like, how many people were on that show? None of them were contacted again, and nothing happened to them. The show wasn't producing talent. They were just creating a TV show. I don't uh by Fremantle or by Seco. I wasn't offered ongoing mental health support. I wasn't offered work. Were you part of a Sav after whatever that guild was, that acting guild or whatever the hell? Like, I don't think your medical was covered by the company when you're not on the show. So what are they supposed to do? You didn't have a contract stipulating any of those things that you're asking that they should do for you. And they're also not responsible for the crime. I don't get this, man. I don't know. Like, I understand something terrible happened to you, but to feel that people owe you something because you did not achieve your dream is crazy. Like, I'm pretty sure they did all they could because of the incident, but after the incident, they don't really have an obligation to do anything. It would be nice if they did, but who would have done it? Who had a close enough relationship with you to do it? You're talking about a faceless entity right now. I wasn't offered a secondary platform to kickstart my little rowboat off of. Okay, so you're okay. So you're using the sympathy from the situation to somehow get them to kickstart your career. This is complete manipulation. I was over here feeling sorry for you and trying to rationalize the situation, but you're just a manipulator. My more important, my life, because that destroyed it. But they didn't destroy your life. You made a decision to go out and party, and you were the weirdo. I don't know how you ended up alone with this guy, but he did that, and he pleaded guilty, and he's doing the time. I don't. If the question is who failed, it's clear to me the people who looked after me at the time failed me. The fuck? They failed you. As an adult, you went out to go party, and they failed you. Were they your babysitters? I'm pretty sure if they did stop anything from happening and you didn't know anything was going to happen, you'd probably be mad that they're controlling your life. She explained how she feels like, I have been in prison for a decade. No, you just, something unfortunate happened to you, and it took some time for you to recover from it and try to go on with your career. It's not a prison. Maybe the prison was in your mind, but that has nothing to do with the company. Every time somebody said, are you that girl off the X Factor? My name, my face becomes synonymous with X Factor, and those words to me were synonymous with my assault. Now you're just stretching it, man. Those people probably don't even know anything about the assault. They just remembered you from singing songs off the show. And now you're saying that what the company that you're begging for help, that you're saying should help you, they don't remind you of your assault? You're very selective in who you blame. I was plucked from the biggest moment of my life in the most traumatic fashion. I didn't grieve for the opportunities that I lost. You're grieving for it now, and you're saying they should have helped you. The spokesperson for ITV told The Standard, we have the deepest compassion for Lucy and everything she has endured as a result of the horrific ordeal. We commend her resilience and bravery. Yeah, typical corporate answer. Like, none of them really know you. I don't know what you expected, but they don't know you. The X Factor was produced by Thames and Seiko, or is it Seiko? Who were primarily responsible for duty of care towards all of its program contributors. Yes, but they can't prevent adults from making mistakes while they're on their own off time. I'm pretty sure if nothing had happened to her, but she just got drunk and rowdy at a bar or something, and she created an incident, they would have kicked her off the show. Like, you have the freedom to make mistakes on your own, and you somehow ended up alone with a predator where no one else could have helped you until after the fact. No personal responsibility. I mean, it sounds harsh, but there's got to be some sort of personal responsibility here. Can't be everybody else's fault. ITV, as a commissioning broadcaster, is committed to having in place suitable and robust oversight procedures with a view to it. This is all nonsense words. They can't really do anything. They can't really do anything unless it's in a contract. They can't do anything. We continue to evolve our own duty of care processes. Yeah, but you can only do something after the fact, and by then it's too late. Any woman that's ended up in that situation, she's not thinking about singing. A spokesperson for Fremantle added the serious assault suffered by Lucy Spraggan on October 2012. Woo, wow. Words. What was I doing in 2012? Oh, yeah. Nothing. No, I was doing something. I think I visited my brother. So I was probably in London by that time. That was like right around my birthday too. Was a truly horrific criminal act for which the perpetrator, who was not connected with the program, was rightfully prosecuted in prison. Yeah, he was, and he wasn't connected to the program. She went out on her own and met him. What could they do? Registration. Okay, blah, blah. Yeah. So it's unfortunate, but sweetheart, playing the victim now after 11 years just to get your career back, it just seems a little manipulative. I'm just saying, I don't respect that. But guess you got to do what you got to do, right? No. Till next time.